Time to improve the reliability of this C6. Let's crack on. Hello and welcome to another MrBetaByte video, and this is just a quick one. I had a comment from Televid4 on part 2 of the C6 video that I did. Where we sort of changed the heads basically, and he said that there are a couple of caps on the YC28 board, so that's the luminance chrominance processing board, signal processing, that are common failure points and can cause quite dramatic issues when they do fail. And looking at it, it's couple of caps, off the top of my head, C16 and C18. One goes across the 12-volt rail right before the AGC stage chip. I think the AGC is actually for luminance in particular, or it could be the whole video signal. I'm just trying to work through the circuit diagram actually. To find exactly what it does, but I can see if either one of those caps failed, you would not get nice images. Probably very similar to the image I was getting on that HF100 with the bad YC board, where you basically can't really make out the image at all. So let's just turn this round. So a YC28 board there, and ouch, I'm clumsy today. And it's got to find those two capacitors. So I'll just find them and then we'll get them replaced. Okay, so I found it. It's on one of Sony's proprietary encapsulated chips, which is partly why the circuit diagram doesn't give much away. It just literally shows an AGC block for the chip itself. It doesn't give any other information on what it is or what it does. So there's only a couple more of those. It's not like C9, which are absolutely full of them, and the F1 as well. But yeah, that's fine. Work with what we have. So C18, and we've got C16 there. So surprised at C16 because that is a 50-volt cap, but we have had 50-volt cap. This is straight across the 12-volt rail that goes to feed supplies to this chip. And I have had these go, even though they don't get anywhere near like the rated voltage. They're not that stressed. They will go. It's Elna. They're both Elna. This one is 10 microfarad, 16 volt. So, well, we'll change them, and well, at least we know they're done. So, video signal. That is overall AGC for the video signal. But yeah, I'll get those changed and crack on. Magic. So they're in multi-comp, I think they are. Yeah, multi-comp pro caps. So I believe they're pretty good from Farnell. So they're good quality caps and pretty tidy soldering, which is nice. So yeah, make sure the polarity is right, negative both this way. Okay, so I'll put this back together and just check it's all okay. Let's crack on. Okay, so all good to go. Let's power on and take. Oh. Tracking's on this side. I always forget the tracking's on this side. Lovely. So, I mean, tracking left, tracking right, just cuts in at the furthest ends, which you'd expect on these. But yeah, that's fine. Pause. Never going to be great. But yeah, I mean, I can't see any difference. But I don't expect to. But yeah, it does sound like those are legitimate caps to also change. I did check them. Checked them both. They both read a bit low. ESR was good, brilliant on the one, and good on the other. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm more than happy to change. You know, from somebody who's worked on far more machines of this type than I have, to take their advice, and happily will change any additional capacitors just to keep them reliable. That's what it's all about. So yeah, and I certainly don't mind, you know, admitting that somebody has given me that information. Whenever I say something, if somebody has actually given me that information, pass that on, I will always credit them in the video as much as I can. Sometimes I forget. It's very, very rare that I ever do, and I've sort of got a bit of a thing at the moment. One particular YouTuber had a lot of information from me to help make a video, and never got a reference, never got a credit, and the original documentation that I'd collected from years ago on this subject, which disproved everybody else on the internet that was saying about this subject, that never got credited either. It's actually not on the internet anymore, unfortunately, the particular document that I managed to save. But yeah, so I was a bit sad about that, and it's annoying when, you know, people aren't given credit for their knowledge, or for their just resourcefulness of sort of questioning things, and just saying, well, actually there is a way to do it today because we've got modern components, or it's actually not that difficult to do, or, you know, it's, yeah, things change. So, and it's like keeping these machines reliable. It should be easier today in many ways, apart from the bespoke parts, to actually keep these going. So yeah, anyway, enough of that rant. I hope you enjoyed this one, just a quick one. Worth putting that in your notes if you do restore these, just to do those 2 extra caps, as well as the servo caps, of course. And this also had the replacement SDK chip. It's had new heads, and it also had the micro switch replaced on the front loading system. That was a bizarre one, but yeah, all good to go. So I'll run this for a bit, and then you can go off to its new home. And with that, bye for now.
Heap of trouble, stranger? Well, be ya? I be. I'm giving you 1 second to draw a gun. How's that, Chunky?